Hasn't rushing to make some coffee because I am a tired boy. You can have second gen. um, Hope everyone is doing well. Just making sure things are working okay on the stream. I think we're good. No, we're not good. I didn't put my YouTube chat in OBS. Hey, Twist Memes. Hey, Rex. There we go. Okay, so the problem that's on the screen now is posted to my Discord. I tried to do it yesterday, and there's either a mistake in the question or I was doing it wrong. The answer is apparently C, 4/3. But the issue is, I found that happens for A equals -1/3, and that's just not in the interval we're given for A. So, but I think yesterday I plugged -1/3 into the A's in this original function, and the roots weren't what I thought they were going to be. And so maybe we should start with that. 2x squared plus, I'm filling in a capture bot thingy. It says pick all squares with bicycles, and for the picture, oh, but the pictures are mopeds. I wouldn't know what to put there, to be honest. Sometimes those things are actually hard. Squared. Sometimes I'm actually hard. That's true. Well, I mean, I'm saying like I know, but I don't know, but I'm sure it's true. So the roots that I get for my proposed A value are these, and if you square them and add them up, I think these are not, they don't go to 4/3. And so I think I am making mistakes somewhere, but let's verify that. I'm dumb. Why did I do that? So let's make that a minus. Oh, it is 4/3. What? Bruh. There's gotta be a mistake in the question. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back through it a second time. I need to know Vieta's equations again, though. So for a parabola with roots p and q, the sum of the roots is minus b over a, and the product of the roots is c over a. And what we want to find is basically p squared plus q squared, and we can combine these two in such a way to, like, make that work. No foreplay or anything, just straight. Yeah, exactly. No foreplay. Getting straight in it. Hey, syntax. So some roots is minus b over a. Confusing, we have an a in our b. Am I sick? No. I'm slightly hungover. I'm not sick. I had a really fun night last night with my family. But yeah, I thought I drank enough water, but I evidently did not. Does my voice sound different? Just learned Viet as myself, very cool and useful. I mean, it's interesting that you can make these relations. Of course. Oh, okay. It can be kind of annoying to work with though. So the maximum value of the sum of the squares of the zeros. So the zeros are the alpha and beta that I put. So we need to square them and add them. So alpha squared plus beta squared is the thing we're interested in. And we need to figure out how to get alpha squared plus beta squared in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta, because they're the things we actually have. So what we do is we think about what is alpha plus beta in parentheses squared. Let's just multiply that out. Alpha squared plus 2 alpha beta plus beta squared. And oh look, we have alpha squared plus beta squared. So let's just rearrange this equation. Yeah. Do you read the book off camera and then solve problems on stream? For the physics stuff, yeah. And sometimes I'll prepare to like solve just a question someone has in chat. Oh, that coffee tastes terrible. Why? Ew. Oh, God. Doing the Finnish Math Olympiad entrance thing questions so far been pretty neat. Ooh, cool. Are you interested in competing, or are you just like doing them for fun? Hey, Smiler. I got pretty good feedback. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of the pie that I made. The crust didn't come out. It was kind of chewy, and the filling was okay, but I didn't feel like it was anything that special. But a lot of my family liked it, so can't complain. Just twist memes. I just started reading The Elegant Universe. You know about it? I never heard of it. No. We're our own worst critics. Yeah, it's the truth. So now we know alpha squared plus beta squared in terms of our Vietta's equations, because alpha plus beta is that thing, alpha times beta is that thing. So let's plug those in. So we'll get a fourth, a squared minus 2a plus 1 plus a squared minus 1. No. I made a mistake there. That should be a minus sign, because I subtracted 2 alpha beta over. Just like that. Maybe I'll getting coaching and trying out. Can't really afford the accommodations of the coaching place. The weekend lounge place. Oh, like you would like stay there? Huh. That's interesting. This coffee, I think it tastes too terrible. I'm not drinking it. 1 second. Ugh. It's always unfortunate when you gotta dump coffee. That sucks that it's like prohibitively expensive for you, this syntax. I hope that they would have some kind of like program to help people pay for it. So now we combine like terms. Jill not too into competitive math? Okay. I'm not either, but if something that you want to do, then That'll be annoying. All right, so now we have a relatively simple expression that represents alpha squared plus beta squared. That's the thing we want to maximize. And I assume for this question that we're not going to use calculus. And for parabola, it's really like, that's not a problem. Parabolas are well known. Or like, you know, you can like get the vertex of a parabola. No, I did not like that coffee. It's left a bad taste in my mouth. The exercise sheet is welcome. I'm summing up MIT integration bee exercises. Oh my god. You're doing it like MIT integration bee. You're cracked. Is that, yeah, it should be 2/3. I honestly I don't know how to complete the square when there's a leading coefficient, so I factor it out and deal with it later. It's just too annoying. Hey, $10. There are things too hard for me there as well, but I've been casually doing them this year, so I've had time with them. Okay. Well, that should be a minus. How's it going, $10? So now if we complete the square inside the parentheses, we're going to want a 1/9. I feel like I should be doing physics right about now. I feel the same. I'm slowly but surely trying to read through chapter 8. We're ready to factor this, aren't we? And I'll probably try and solve some problems on stream at some point. MIT tried me, but I rejected them. They couldn't handle my aura. Oh yeah, twist memes. -7/9. Okay, yeah. You were Mr. Chapter 8 while I was in Japan. Oh, cool. -3/4, 8. And so the issue is like, it's this plus 1/3 that I don't like. I think I'm getting the exact same solution that I got when I did this problem off stream yesterday. Am I doing the... If I've solved the hard geometry problem I posted, I'm surrounded by geniuses. There's a lot of smart people around here. Something slightly off here, isn't it? Because if I plug into a equals -1/3, I should be getting 4/3, and I get 11/12. I think I made the same mistake yesterday too. I made an arithmetic mistake somewhere, I think. Right? Oh my god, dude. I did the exact same arithmetic mistake. I multiplied that fraction by 2, not by 3. Ugh. So it's a 9th plus 15/9. Which is 16/9. And then it gets multiplied by -3/4. Up. Yeah, 4/3. Okay. So I think I'm going to make the claim here. I feel kind of confident then that the problem is wrong, because, or at least okay, well, the issue with the problem is that a belongs on the interval 0 to 1. The answer key says the answer is 4/3, but you get 4/3 from a equals minus a third, which isn't in the interval. So what you should do, in my opinion, is then, since a equals 1/3 isn't in the interval, you should then take the next closest number in this case, which would be 0. I know they're not a. So what I'm saying is that if a equals minus 1/3, a squared or alpha squared plus beta squared, the sum of the squares of the roots is 4/3, which is answer C. The issue is that we're given a condition problem that a is on 0 to 1. So I think we need to throw that out and take a equals 0. And I think, Jed, I get 5/4 when I do a equals 0. And that's what I think the answer should be. Because I did this out in Desmos too. And so I bet, Jed, that you have a similar setup in GeoGebra. This is the original function. And this is the expression I came up with for the sum of the squares of the roots. Hey, Divyansh, if I'm saying that right. And so if a is minus a third, you do get 4/3. Is it anything different from what I did here, Jed? Div? Okay, that's easier for me, thank you. So quadratic formula and sum of squares, you should be able to get 5/4. Slightly different but similar. I guess let's see it. Yeah, I mean, you could also do the quadratic formula. It just was getting ugly. Hey, Jed.
Hey, let's see.
Oh, I dragged us to the wrong channel. That doesn't matter.
It's okay.
Let me get this on the stream. Okay.
So I've got the formula here. Then I just created an intersect with the x-axis to get the two different roots. And then I just created some value, which is the sum of the squares of those roots. And as you slide this around, you can actually get that value right here. I've got this going up by hundredths, and you can see it's just constantly decreasing over that interval.
Sorry,
zero is.
Oh man, I
miss
popped it out, but now I can't get OBS to actually grab it. Sorry.
You're fine.
Let me just put it back how it was. Okay. Can you show that again?
Sure. So I've got the formula here, f of x. And a is a slider. I've had 0 to 1 and just moved it to negative 1 to 1 just for more. Then I look at the intersect of that with the x-axis to get the two roots. Took the x-coordinates of each of those and squared them and added them together to get a value. And as you slide this, you see the value is just constantly decreasing. It never goes up as you move up, as a gets larger.
Okay.
But if I, like you said, if I go negative, then I get, 1.33 right there at negative a third, just like you got, and then it starts to increase again or decrease again. So if the problem really did say a is between 0 and 1, then the maximum value has to be where a is 0, which is a value of 5/4.
Okay.
If A is between -1 and 1, then you do get that 4/3, which is the answer they're giving.
Okay. Interesting. Thanks for checking that.
Because you get that right there. And of course, I'm going off of tenths here, so it's probably, you can probably get more accurate than that. But
Yeah, it's like close enough to be confident though.
yeah, I think the thing I had different was I had my slider was kind of capped at 0 to 1,
Hmm.
which it didn't take there. There we go. And so you can just see it's, you know, I could play it and you can actually see it's just
Yeah.
and it just toggles between 0, you know, 0 obviously and 1 1/4, 5/4.
All right.
I was trying to prove it as well using like quadratic. It's interesting because when you use a quadratic, the determinant does have the same thing as -b.
That's the same thing as negative
So,
b.
yeah, so you know,
Oh,
under the radical, it's going to simplify to
funny.
-a plus 1, and 7a plus 9. But I don't know if you can do anything with that.
Uh,
I think Vietas is
you'd have to
probably the
like
best way
square them each, add them, and then you'd have the same like problem, I think, as like we just did.
Yeah, but then at least you got a number that you could maybe plot, or a formula you could plot to see. It would come up with, I guess, an inverse parabola.
Yeah.
You know, an upward facing or downward facing parabola instead, and then you could just find the derivative and figure out where that is.
Mhm.
Cool.
All right. Well, thank
That's
you.
it. Yep.
Talk to you later.
Yep. Bye.
Okay. Hey, Rapture. Joseph with a 25 streak? Jeez. Thank you. Div, and yeah, please feel free to just type your question there in the YouTube chat. You're welcome to put it in the Discord too, but wherever you feel comfortable. That emote actually looks like you? Wait, how do you know how Joseph looks? I don't know how Joseph looks. The integrate is 4/3. What a value gives you that? So that is what I get too. The issue is that the a value that I need to get 4/3 is not inside the interval. So I think there's something slightly wrong with the question. A is positive 1/3. Really? I don't think so. Did you use like vertex form? Because you'd have to like flip the sign. But I think you. Oops, sorry, I tapped my mic. I just want to like check it. So if I go back to the original function, I plug in positive 1/3 for a. What are our roots? These are very ugly roots. What happens if we square these and add them? Use quadratic? Oh wow, okay. That was the first thing I tried, but it just seemed too scary. Okay, yeah, so if a equals 1/3 in the original problem, I get 1 for the sum of the squares of the roots. So I think maybe there's a slight mistake there. Devil Ninja, if he has any point on an ellipse with foci S1, 2, and eccentricity 12, such... I'm sorry, Devil Ninja, it's kind of impossible to read. I don't know what's happening in that problem. All right, let me... I think I'm gonna type back to this person and say... Because it posted it to my Discord, so... I feel pretty confident that... the question is slightly wrong, I think. Yeah, sure. I didn't use quadratic though. Devil Ninja, what's the equation for the parabola? Y squared equals 4x. Ew. I'm thinking about it, Devil, but I'm not sure. I want to keep showing my work for a minute here, 10 blocks, and then I'll try to draw yours out, but that seems like a hard problem. Okay, yeah. In that case, start. I'll copy in this other question. Oh no, I hit. I don't want that. Okay. No, you're good for 10 bucks. Why? Oh, I was just tapping my tablet weird, I guess. Am I though? No, something is up. I forgot to. Is that one stupid process running that like breaks my tablet? No, it's not. Why is my tablet different? It's writing more thin, isn't it? Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. That's so weird. This is weird. This is not right. I feel like I'm. One second. This is annoying me. Make it small. I mean, I don't. I think it's the tablet rather than the program. Wow, that. Okay, I mean that seems to be what. Okay, that feels. Maybe you know, maybe you were right, Jed, because it feels normal now. I'm not sure why. Hey, Waffle. Vietta's, yeah. We, I think I've figured out the problem. Hey, Bode. And I think there's a mistake in the original question, because the answer is, the book says the answer is C. You love it, Vietta's? Oh, wow, okay. But I get that C is only possible for a value of A that's not inside that interval. So I think there's a mistake in the question, but Joseph, I tried doing it again from the start. I'm still getting 5/4 A equals 0, then 0 at A equals 1. Yeah, I think I get the same numbers. And if I did wrong in your work, and I can't find a problem in mine either. Oh, funny. See if there's a... Yeah, I don't know, Jed. The program is called Journal++. Like that. It's a different formula for Vietas than you know. It looks a little bit weird because they have A's in this, or like... I used, alpha plus beta is minus B over A for quadratic, and alpha times beta is C over A. For like... And that's only for a quadratic, but yeah. Max, yeah, right. Maximize the sum of squares. Programs forget what the setting is. I guess that's what happened, yeah. Hey, Silverbird. Okay. Could vary in 0, 1 to achieve that max. Right. And so I think the answer should be 5/4, which comes from A equals 0. The book says the answer is 4/3, and that comes from A is minus a third. And that's what I disagree with. Using the arrow near the colors to select a different color. You can't see it on stream, but I do have a color selector up. Zero, zero, zero. Is that 6 numbers? Yeah. Well, okay, I can just do that. Is that any different? It looks the same. So y squared equals 4x. It looks something vaguely like that. Without trying to put a scale on this. I have, but I don't. Still checking because we can't both be right. I mean, I think I disagree with your answer, $10, because if you actually take A equals 1/3 and plug into the original function, you get 1 for the sum of squares, and that's not like even a given answer. So I think A and B have to be on the same side of the parabola. So like if you choose that as A, you actually do a different color for that. If that's A and that's B, and the circle can only touch the axis at one point, then you could have a circle that hypothetically looks something vaguely like that. And I think the constraint that it touches the axis at one point would be like would make it unique. I can't imagine multiple circles. Can I? Do any three unique points define a circle? No. They can't be collinear points. But do any three non-collinear points define a unique or like define a circle? Because maybe this isn't unique, and in that case, we're kind of screwed. This question wouldn't be solvable. Another GeoGebra thing is, I guess so. Hey.
Hey, so yeah, I was looking at this problem too. So I just want to get clarification on the question.
Yep.
So I've got this y squared equals 4x parabola drawn, right? And I've just drawn 2 points A and B, right? Connected with a line, found the midpoint of that line, and drew the circle that goes through them.
Okay.
This one, the axis of the parabola is the x-axis, right? So there's nothing. So it's touching the circle, touches it twice.
I
Right?
assume it
The
only
only time
touches it once though.
Is like that. So you think it's supposed to be if it's tangent to?
That's how I was interpreting it, but I don't actually know that.
Yeah, math is one of those exact things. So if it says touches, that touches twice.
Yeah.
So that there's an infinitely many solutions, right? I mean, I guess you know that the slope of AB is not going to be 0.
Oh wait, AB is a diameter. Okay,
AB
yeah,
is
what
a
I was saying
diameter.
is completely wrong then. Well, no, it doesn't have to be, I don't think. But
What? What doesn't have to be?
that A and B have to be on the same side of the parabola. You definitely can find a circle.
Well, the question is if the axis of the parabola touches a circle of radius r, having AB as its diameter.
Mm-hmm.
So AB is a diameter. The radius here would be AC or BC, obviously. The slope of the line joining A and B can be what, and there was no options provided.
Yeah, just
So it could be positive, it could be
I
negative.
want you to write this in terms of R.
It could be infinite. But it can't be 0. I mean, unless the circle itself is 0, which is trivial.
They have to be distinct points anyway, so.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, that's why I'm interpreting touches as only touches it once. Otherwise.
So it's a tangent.
Is it?
Okay. Well, even then, you've got like a negative there. You've got or a positive there. You got a negative there. I mean, A and B are interchangeable. It doesn't have any restrictions on A and B, so. So I mean, I could have A and B here. I could have A and B swapped. It doesn't have anything about A being less than or greater than B.
Yeah, this feels so arbitrary. I don't actually know.
Yeah.
Like what they want is like what the slope of the line must be given like points A and B. I think like they want actually like formula some kind. There are 2 answers for this, Double Ninja says. I don't think I can find one.
Well, I mean, yeah, given a circle A with a diameter AB, if you swap A and B, right? Actually, or just rotate it around the thing like that, you get the opposite slope. All right, so I just drew it out. I like GeoGebra. You know this.
Yeah. All right.
So I didn't know if you were assuming tangent to the x-axis. That wasn't stated in the question, so I didn't make that assumption.
I feel like it's going to be, but yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna keep thinking about it.
Yep. Bye.
See ya. Found your sign error. I'm getting a equals minus a third. With my sign error gave me that 4/3. Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, Bode, I agree. Um, so A and B is a diameter. Um, so what do we know about the distance from the center of the circle? It should be the average of A and B? I'm going to say A is x1, y1. B is x2, y2. And so I think the center of the circle that I'll call C it should just be the midpoint of these two diameter points. Not sure how that necessarily helps, but yeah, we do know distance. Like the radius of the circle R is equal to 1/2 of the distance between A and B. From A to C is the same as the y value of C. Since the x displacement for the tangent will be 0. Yeah, I mean, I think so. One is the slope of the line between A and B in terms of R. I still don't know how we are going to use the tangency condition to help here. I don't think I've used it yet. But, like... I assume we need to take the standard rise over run formula and somehow find a relationship for R that can slide inside of it. Well, sure, Jed, but I don't see how that helps. Oops. As angle is 90, thus the point is on focus. Oh, okay. Yeah, Silverbird, thank you for spelling it out for me. Oh, the focus of the parabola? Oh god, I don't know. I don't remember how the focus of the lattice rectum or directrix or anything that works for the parabola. Hey, Tyler. Oh, you know what? Okay, I think we're all in agreement about the last problem. Let me. Sorry, I'm just gonna type to this person on Discord quick. I see that Joseph put something in there too. Why is my Discord acting so slow? Okay. Hey, Phobos. How's it going? Oh gosh, I see BB. Is that boat? I wonder. Posted a problem too. We can think about it after this problem, but I'm gonna try to think about this one first. More math means I can do some math. Yeah, hey, Famished. To come visit the math wizard and take a break from Target before I kick a fat kid in Kmart. Oh my god. Is that what Tarkov does to you? Dude, and like like you have to find a Kmart too. That's a real like rage. Um I haven't played in over a year now. I remember why. C coordinates for Y are wrong. Use parametric form only then possible. Insulting and fat shaming. Giving new meaning to blue light special? I don't know what that is. Drinking Coke probably shouldn't, but was in the mood for something sweet. Tons of water after. Alright. Parametric form only? Then, I mean, so I was just thinking that we know there's a relationship between Y and X, but I don't think it's what I said is wrong. Like, I think we could be. I mean, I kind of would rather. Oh, I see what you're saying with like a positive solution and a negative solution, but if we take just the positive part, we could say y is equal to 2 root x and plug that relationship in. With special or temporary sales that Kmart offers. Oh, I don't remember those. Oh yeah, okay. You're too clever for me, Jed. I don't understand the word problems what I struggle with. Yeah. So that's a thing that I wrote there that exists. t1 squared 2t1 t2. Really? You want us to have a parameterization with like x equals t squared and y equals 2t. Yeah, so that might be better, so we don't worry about positive and negative roots. So, Devil Ninja, do you already know the answer to this question, or like where is this coming from? Just solving beside me? Okay. Like, is this from a class, or is it a competition problem, or what? A class? Okay. It's pretty hard for a class problem. Oh, factor the bottom? That might be worth trying, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, that's perfect. That's the answer right there. Okay, I'm glad we didn't need that parameterization. This is amazing because these two things cancel. We get just 2 over root x2 plus root x1, and we showed earlier that's equal to the radius. And so it's just 2 over r is our answer. Yeah, so I was just thinking the same thing, and yet the Devil Ninja is pointing out that we do need a plus or minus. And why is that? Oh, it's because of this substitution that I made. If we did it with y's, I wonder if we would have avoided that, or maybe it would happen in a different way. Okay. Slope could be any real number. Uh, I guess it could, yeah. Famished. This is like a hard pre-calculus problem, I would call it. I'm trying to imagine different like A's and B's that would get you potentially a huge circle. Oh, actually, okay, it's saying that if the circle is small, if there's a small radius, the slope is really big. I think that makes sense. Because if we have a very small radius, that means we're somewhere like around here. And so A and B are going to be like nearly vertical. So that kind of makes sense to me. Whereas if you have a very large radius over here, then A and B are going to be nearly horizontal. And so I think maybe that inverse relationship kind of makes sense. Okay. Hope that helps, Devil Ninja. Let me hasten the question that BB put in the Discord. Which I am even less confident in being able to solve, but geometric solution? There could be, yeah. So I was wondering, you do kind of get like a right triangle. No, it's not necessarily a right triangle. Never mind. There probably is a way to use triangles in there, though. Let n greater than 2 be an integer. In terms of 2, give a closed form for the number of ways to tile a 3 by n rectangle with dominoes. I don't know how you do this. I didn't actually read the entire question through. I don't know how you even start this. This feels like a Stooky question. Oh, also, I'll let I guess Sears interpretation? Maybe, yeah. The dominoes are always the same size, though, which makes me just kind of think of combinatorics. A number of ways to, like, tile. Because, like, how the hell do you do that? Like, how do you count every single possible, like, pattern? I assume a domino is just like a 2x1 block, by the way. N has to be even for the 3 by n case. If you have a 3 by 3, does it? Can you not tile that with dominoes, a 3 by 3 grid? Like a domino there. Oh, I see the issue. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You have 9 squares and you can only fill in with like even numbers. Yeah, that's true. Oh, hey, Zach. Thank God, now I don't have to do this question. Just make Zach do it. No. Okay, so I'm gonna go ultra combinatorics here and try to make sure that no two colors are touching. You know? So the colors themselves don't actually mean all that much. I'm just trying to make sure. Oh wait, how the hell do you tile this? Wait, oh, I know what you're saying. What about? We were just like joking that this looks like a problem that you might like. So I should just like pass it off to you. But I'm not actually saying that. Okay, so this feels like I guess like the obvious tiling to me, where the colors don't actually mean anything, just these are the dominoes that I would put. Um, but like, aren't there a ton? Like, I don't know how you would get every possible. What is that? 6? It feels like there's way too many possibilities here. I don't know how you like distill these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like you could do a tiling like this. Dude, my lines are not even. Think of a solution using recursion. Ooh. That would be cool. Oh, are there like a couple like base patterns that you would apply to like everything? Like maybe you could boil this down into a couple like building blocks. Okay. Now one of f of n and g of n are always 0, right? Because one of those is going to be odd. G of n is only interesting for n even and fn or odd n. Okay, yeah. Or fn for odd n. See something Fibonacci like happening with the 2 by n case, really? Hmm. I'll start copying Silverbird's thoughts here. How are these true? The left column, then try to tile it. Yeah, like I I guess like this g of n minus 2 thing is you're thinking you chop off the right two columns and take that number of tilings. And then the f of n minus 1 would be chopping off that column plus a square and taking that number of tilings. And then you're doubling that and adding it to g of n minus 2 and saying that's g of n. Which I don't get why. I'm terrible at these types of problems, but I... Oops. Yeah, I mean, feel free to continue with your thoughts, Silverbird, but I can't quite figure out how these formulas are true. Post a picture? Okay, sounds good. The 2 by n case, the answer is a Fibonacci number for sure. It's kind of cool if Fibonacci comes up here. I guess what we really have to think about is what's actually happening when we add one more column to this. So transitioning from, say, 2 by 4 to 2 by 5. Two by 3 there, 3, 2 by 4 there, 5. So you're just doing it like the old-fashioned way, like... Not, I mean... Like, you're just, like, brute forcing the first few cases and then looking for a pattern. So 2 by 3. Because I don't really have to do the different colors here. Do that. No, you can't do that. You can do that. And then I guess you can do the reflection of this. Okay, I see Silverbird. Drew a picture. Yeah, right. So I could, well, I understood that's kind of like what's happening visually with what g of n minus 2 and f of n minus 1 are. Um, I still don't quite get how it leads to the formulas that you put there. Number ways to tile the rest if we place 3 horizontal dominoes. Okay. Hey, Annabella. If we don't cover the leftmost column with 3 horizontal dominoes, there's actually 1 vertical and 1 horizontal. Cinnamon, I can't say I would, no. So I'm not sure if this was you in the Discord, but some named BB posted that the question at the top there. And so I'm following along with Silverbird's train of thought, or at least trying to. It's not you? Oh, okay. I seem like Bode. That's the double B's also. So generally common results. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I remember seeing your Discord name before. What? Did someone actually post? Why? Well, why are people thinking I'm gonna eat poop? Like, what? Was this posted somewhere? Yeah, I'm just definitely lying about that. You guys called me. We don't cover. Oh, nice. So Finbox was thinking that they'd be Fibonacci. And sorry, Silverwood, I'm still trying to follow along with your... We don't cover the leftmost column with 3 horizontal dominoes. There's actually 1 vertical and 1 horizontal. True. Man, I... Oh god, like, am I getting trolled? Sorry guys, I don't know what's happening over in the YouTube chat, but I'm gonna start timing people out because this is getting weird. Hey Reaper. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I don't mind joking about poop, but like I feel like my stream was posted somewhere and I'm getting brigaded, so I'm just not gonna deal with it. Okay, the 3n was a linear combination of f of n minus 2 and f of n minus 4. Oh my god. Ugh, is there a... Sorry guys, I need to figure out if YouTube has like some way of dealing with this. Dude, why are YouTube's moderation... Oh, hey, here we go. Alright. Well, at least for today, you gotta be subbed to type in YouTube chat. Because it's getting weird in there. Okay. I, I don't even know what to say about that. Sorry for that. Okay, so Amit Singh, are you solving a recursion problem in computer science? You try to solve this problem by solving sub-problems. Yeah, it seems like it's involving recursion here. The problem is written at the top. Okay, dude, for some reason, I cannot wrap my head around, like, I understand, like, I just can't wrap my head around how this leads to that. Observe the end of the rectangle in different states you can get. Oh, I see it now. Okay. Oh, geeks for geeks has an explanation. Okay. Okay, it's literally just. Oh my god. Okay, this is way simpler than I was making it. Literally, these are just the three ways you can arrange the like last two columns. Okay, that makes more sense. Silverbird is making the claim that g of 2 is 3 and f of 1 is 1. Don't we need to define g of 1 also? Because the first thing, we want to be able to make a statement about g of 3, right? G of 3 is 0. Oh, okay, fair enough. I forgot it's odd. Oh yeah, and g of 1 would be 0 anyway, I guess. Did I turn my unifier down? I did. So do we want to make a chart and look for a pattern now, or because we do need a closed form? Trying to need solution for the closed form. 1 second. Oh yeah, no worries. F of 2 is equal to g of 1 plus fn minus 2, which would be 0. So that should be 0. So I don't know if f of 2 even matters. Actually, it does. No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter. F of 3 is g of 2 we're saying is 3. F of 3 is going to be three plus 1 is 4. F of 4 is going to be 0. Ah, we do need F of 2. Okay, let's think about what F of 2 actually is. It's a 3x2 with one tile missing. Which can't be tiled. So 0. Oh, if we only care about G of 4, I assume we might need to go farther. G of 4 is going to be 3 plus 4 is 7. But yeah, like my only instinct from here is to like plug in numbers and look for a pattern here. Oh, 2 times F3. You're right, you're right. So 11? Um, 11 plus 2 times 15 is 41. Weird pattern. Okay. Not seeing it yet. We know those at like zeros, kind of like alternating. Um, 56. 41. 2 times 56 is 112. 112 plus 41. 153. G of n equals 4 times G of n minus 2. Oh, okay, that's what Bode was saying before. I wonder if there's a way you can get directly to that. You can? Okay. When you have a recursive relation like this, isn't there a connection with like polynomials? Wouldn't you say like that's like x to the fourth, or like maybe not? It's probably not exactly like this. I don't know, that'd be like 1. Okay, so I don't know if I'm doing it right, but like, yeah, I feel like there's something like that we can convert it into an equation. Hey, yeah. A question in econometrics? From maybe there's a typo there. If it's about economics, I probably don't know the answer. A demonstration? What am I typing? I'm working on this problem, or I'm working on a problem right now, but if you want, you can go ahead and post your question. Hey, Mateo. I don't have a very firm schedule. I'm pretty much always streaming on Saturdays, starting like about 2 hours ago, but other than that, it's just kind of random. Econometrics is just statistics with extra hoopla. It's like actuarial science. I mean, I haven't done that before, yeah, but if I can recognize the math that's happening, then I'll try. Really? That's how you convert that? Oh, huh. Okay. Thank you. I mean, inferential statistics. I mean, I've done like a regular like stats class, and I think we've. I don't know how inferential statistics is exactly defined. Hey Ben. I know like confidence intervals and like t-tests, convergence and distribution. Oh, that might be getting into like convergence and distribution. You don't know it's in French. Yeah, I mean, if you want, like, just post your question and I'll tell you yes or no. I think that'll be easier than trying to go back and forth like this. How's it going, Ben? Doing all right. It's good to hear. Divide x to the n by both sides. Okay, I was just thinking like we should try to factor that. That might be easier. Yeah, Discord would work. Oh, I kind of converted it right, actually, if you multiply it. Yeah, Ben, wait, did I say how it's going with me? I don't remember, but I'm doing good. Back from holiday yesterday, playing some Marvel Rivals. Oh, nice. And hey, corrupt, pi squared equals minus p squared, true. Oh, dividing it by x to the n minus 4. That would be more direct, but I've gotten there anyway. So are we doing like x to the fourth minus 4x squared, oops, yeah, plus 1 equals 0 and solving that for x? Which doesn't factor, does it? I mean, we can quadratic formula this, right? Yeah. I have a complex feeling about this, though. I don't know if it's actually... No, it's not complex. Never mind. Just irrational. This is disgusting, though. What am I trying to do with this? How does this help us? Well, I'm doing the quadratic formula with a quartic. Correct. So when you do that, you're solving it for x squared instead. if that's what you mean. Why'd the 4 get divided by 2 twice? Why did it get divided by... Okay, sorry. Yeah, no, that's a good catch. Because I just love making up numbers. I'm like ChatGPT. There we go. Thank you for that catch. Also, we derive the golden ratio. Yeah, I've seen that before. I really don't... Oh, God. I don't remember what you do with this, though. How does it work for the golden ratio? Well, I mean... Oh, it's the... So did we kind of assume that g of n is equal to x to the n, and now we know what x is? Or what x could be? We have 4 possibilities. I think it's just saying the... I think of me it's just saying that this is the same technique, not the same exact, like, result. Okay, right. But I don't know which x to take. Me neither, Finvox. Honestly, I don't know the answer to that question, Corrupt. I think it has to do with when you go from, like, a recursive relationship to an actual function like that. Or something. Oh, it's a linear combination? That's kind of crazy. You only need... these are all real, aren't they? Root 3 is less than 2. Remember, API told me to look at using generic function. I was looking at the discrete antiderivative thing. Oh, okay. And so do we... we have to solve for these lambdas, like, using these conditions that I found before? Because that sounds like it sucks. Minus 0 over 0i? Like, we do, like, g of 2 equals 3 equals all of that stuff, but with n equals 2. I'm not gonna do all that. At that point I just want to look at the solution. Related to formal power series. Okay. Replace the equation. Oh. For Gven to be 0 for odd n, we need lambda 1 to equal lambda 3. Oh, okay, yeah. That simplifies the issue a bit. I found the equation that didn't crap the bed. Okay. Find a unit j as ln of -1 in j squared equals 0. Oh. I feel like you can go crazy with that. Oh, there's problems with it? Okay. It's 3/4 2 minus root 3 to the n plus 2 plus root 3 to the n is the answer? Okay. E to the j is equal to 1 plus j. With like the double square root, I was inserting that in my head. Okay, I at this point I'm just willing to like believe that's the answer because I don't want to solve that for myself, to be honest. You can even like factor -1 to the n out. Yeah, it does seem weird, corrupt, like inconsistent. Um, can I see like a solution like written out nicely? Like someone said geeks for geeks tiling. Oops. It only takes non-trivial values for even numbers. Oh, if you only consider even values for x? That seems like it would be consistent with what Boda's getting. Oh, well, for him to solve it for me? I mean, I already have the roots. I don't. Can Wolfram possibly do? I'll plug it in to see what happens, but I imagine it's not going to tell us anything we don't already know. Oh, it was a minus. Oh, what the hell? Some weird plot there. Okay, yeah, right. So, yeah, I mean, we're already at this stage, and we'd have to, like, you know, solve the parameters, which I just don't want to do. It's cool that Wolfram knows how to do that, though. Oh, this isn't the, I don't need that. Oh shoot, this person was asking for help with the problem, though. Crap. I just realized that in Discord they did say they wanted help with it. Or like, you know, they weren't just like posting it just for the hell of it. Hmm. This is one where like I would rather I think find a page like a solution that explains it rather than trying to explain it myself. Hmm. Oh, UVA. Interesting. Okay. Well, this isn't a solution. This is like the start. This does give us something to Google though. Oh, I don't think they. I don't imagine they're going to post the answers themselves. A female function? Never heard of those. Oh, I think it's a mistranslation. It's like... Okay. So 9 plus 10, 21. Hey, Skeleton. Yeah, I mean, I don't know the person is. They might be. um, they might not be given the problem in a programming context, though. I'm hoping to find someone who's written out this end of the solution that we were like doing. Yes. Oh no, I already have it open. Maybe okay. You know what? I'm just gonna give them this page. I think as like just like a start on the problem at least. No, I'm not using an AI. I'm just gonna get type back to this person and give them a start to it and see what happens then. Um, Kind of tedious, but it's possible to solve this recurrence relation and find the closed form. I'm sure if that's the approach you're supposed to use versus programming. You're supposed to use programming. Okay. Multiply the number of letters in the English alphabet by the number of letters in the original Hawaiian alphabet? I don't know that off the top of my head. Hawaiian alphabet. Gonna have to Google it. 13 letters? Oh wait, that's the current official. What did it used to be? I scrolled past it. Under origins, the first list. Oh, 5 vowels, 7 consonants. Ah, okay. So 12. So 26 times 12? Oh, the diphthongs? I those aren't letters. Yeah. 26 times 12. Oh my god. 260 plus 52 is 312? Final answer? Oh, nice, Silverbird. I'll copy what you put over into the person's thread. Okay. Windows tada.wave. uh 25 times 12 plus 12. Ooh, that's a nice way of breaking it down. During as I spent all our points, he needs to... Yeah. Let's see what Bode posted. Oh god. That was a crazy day when we were buying time until Penn Center started his stream. The pizza arrived. Is this the pizza? Um, can we like build this up? I like I assume you'd want to use an approach kind of like the last problem and try to like, you know, take only this slice, look at the number of tilings, and then like try and build it up. The pizza currently in your desk. Oh, okay. Enjoy. Hmm. No, I'm gonna say I don't know how you start this even, I think. Can the following figure be titled 2x1 Dominoes? At least one way. That's technically an answer. Okay, you know what? This is one where I think I'm just gonna... I think Bo's just like posting this just like for interest, so... I might just see if I can find the solution. 0 ways. The first row will never be filled. Oh, there you go, Jed. Hmm. I think I gotta do a reverse image search. But thinking in the box, yeah. There we go. The reverse image search isn't working. No, I don't think I know. I just don't know how to do that one. I don't think. Unfortunately. Um, I don't have anything else that's like pending in the Discord that I'm looking for right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, but so I don't even know like how to start this. Just was ever fun. Yeah, I try to see if I can find a solution, but I um oh, do you maybe do you think about the square that like bounds this, or rectangle maybe? I don't know how you build up the recursion. No, I never went back to Advent of Code. I wonder if it's too late now. Oh, for the Ed Sheeran stunt double? When I first did my like face reveal, not quite. Okay. Because my stream at the very start, it was kind of like Merryweather's where you could only see my hands as I wrote on a piece of paper. And so when I eventually got a face cam and I upgraded to like the whiteboard, when people saw my face for the first time, they were like, "Oh, you look like Ed Sheeran." It's like, oh, slap that tag on there. No, that's why I said rectangle, or that's why I corrected myself to rectangle. But you're actually saying perfect at a concert. Yeah, you know, if he has a sore throat, I've been known to sub in. Divide it in half. Plus the idea in chat behind a spoiler. Can we break it up? No, you can't. I was wondering if you think only about that square or rectangle inside, and then think about these pieces separately, but I don't think you can. Or else you'd have to account for overlap. Do what I did for the previous problem for the 3 squares top. Well, you either have this and this, or I guess if I go, well, you either have that and that, or you have that and that. The top 2 rows would not have been titleable? Okay. Oh yeah, you're right, Zach, they wouldn't have been. Or all 3 go down. Oh yeah, yeah. Usually Chegg is like behind a paywall for me. I haven't tried that one, but usually I don't bother with Chegg links when I see them on Google. So a vertical domino has more implications. Yeah, because that does kind of force these two to also be vertical. And that forces, I guess that forces the entire edge to be vertical. Okay. And so if we just have one side vertical, do we get the same restriction on that side? I think we do, yeah. Okay. Trying with the smaller diamond? Maybe, but I don't know how to like scale it down in a way that would like preserve the behavior. Or like and no would preserve the behavior. Only the side edge, top left and top right. I mean I bottom right and bottom left are not determined. I don't know what you mean. We have to have one vertical tile, and that vertical tile has to determine whatever's like next to it on the outside. As far as I can tell. Yeah, I wasn't doing the southeast in this case. Oh wait, what? No, I don't know what you mean with the northeast and southeast thing. I think as soon as we know we have a tile here, we do know it might not be helpful, but I think we know we have tiles like this. We can't say we have any other tiles, but I think those tiles are forced. Is the problem smaller now? It's not symmetric. That would have been great though if we could like only consider that. But yeah, the lack of symmetry is going to make it weird. Yeah. Hmm. But I mean, you could repeat that process and you have another forced decision now. If I went the other way, I think I'm also forcing a decision. I don't know how you use this, but no matter what, we do seem to end up with three boxes at the top, and one of those has to be vertical and forces a certain tiling along the edges. So, oh, is it called the Aztec Diamond? That's kind of a sick name. This feels. But before I look at that, let me I was just trying to think about this. So like from the top row, I'm gonna ignore the 3-bar case. Where I'm gonna deal with the 3 bars separately, or like the 3 like verticals. So if we only have the 2 scenarios on the right, that means we have 2 choices on the top row, and then whichever one we choose, we have another 2 choices for. Ooh, no, this isn't a good train of thought, because I was gonna say that we're basically gonna always have 2 choices and we just multiply by the number of rows. But I could like at this stage do all 3 vertical, and then my theory gets blown up. Both said, or there's apparently a hint that's posted in yeah, okay, yeah. We do have a solution for this that's spoilered in the Discord. Let me look at what Amit posted though. I don't want to stream for a ton longer, to be honest, because I'm just not I don't have a lot of like energy today, but I would like some closure on this problem. Oh, this is symmetric though. It is interesting because it's nearly the same. Ours has an extra column down the middle, I think. I'm not going to understand this. It's interesting that there's a matrix connection here, though. All right, I think I'm going to look at Bode's solution. So if you don't want to be spoiled, or at least, or maybe this is just a hint. Oh, it's just a hint. Okay. I'm going to show the hint on stream here. So I think we actually figured this out naturally, which is good to see. Oh, except for the function part. What? Where did it go? Why did it go? Okay. I don't know what just happened there. Okay, so this is like a hint at what the recursion is. Hmm. I was thinking, I still have really problems that like this makes sense to me, but I also don't know where you go from here. Well, it's like this pattern makes sense to me, but I haven't quite figured out what A and B actually are. It makes sense if you rotate it 45 degrees, it'll be similar to a rectangle. Huh. I know. I don't know how, I guess. But like this is like these problems I suck at them. So I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I just can't figure it out. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna call it a stream. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, Meet. Uh, hey, account FR trial. I'm about to end the stream, so I'm sorry if you have a question. If you want, you can if you do have a math question, you can put it in my Discord if you want, and I'll get back to you when I have time. But I'm about to wrap things up. So yeah, for anyone here on YouTube, thanks for being here. Goodbye, YouTube.